Hi grapplers, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about JP. One very common with JP is being poked with buttons. For example, boom boom, into the strong +4 version of the spin. If you parry, you don't get much. The problem of doing that is if he has level 3, he can go straight into level 3. You can still use standing heavy punch, and the standing heavy punch should beat low fireball, fake fireball, well, single fireballs, the fake fireballs, and the spin. So you have 3 options. However, he can go into lights. Has no gap between the punch and the spin, the light spin. So you can go into standing heavy punch to bait both of them. Yeah. Okay, you have a gap here. So your only option is crouching light kick. That crouching light kick should beat almost every single option. Let's check if that crouching light kick actually beats the fireballs. If that's the case, then this could be the option to clean everything. To stop JP from doing whatever he wants. Okay. Yeah, you don't have enough frames. That means your only option, if he's going for that for pressure, is super level 2 or level 3. But I don't think that's realistic. And obviously crouching light punch also loses. MB plus 10. Not in range for SPD, I think. Yeah. Plus 10. What can you do here? And that's a guaranteed crouching medium kick. And a guaranteed standing medium kick. Could you drive rush and light SPD? That would be 16 frames. Now he should not end the block pressure with the light spin because it's minus 10. But should the JP do it? It's too slow. Possible Oki? No. 50-50? I guess. Light spin, minus 10. Options are Rodiar, just parry, standing medium kick. Or, well, 2MK. Plus 32 be perfect parry. I think the main issue here is the plus 4 from the strong spin. This is something very, very common for them. Otherwise, they commit and they just throw it. Technically, the best option to deal with that is standing heavy punch. Standing heavy punch beats every single option from standing heavy punch since there's no... If he goes for the light spin, there's no gap. So he's gonna be minus 10 no matter what. Okay, doesn't matter then. So slightly charged standing heavy punch beats every single option from a standing heavy punch. If I remember correctly, the second hit of the spin is cancelable into level 3. You die here, right? If you use standing heavy punch, he cannot cancel into level 3. Spin? I don't remember the proper name of that move. He's plus 4 on block. Standing heavy punch beats it. Well, you can charge it fully. Very interesting. He can go for something else. He can go for a forward jump. Or not do anything. And walk. Grab you. So this is not necessarily 100% guaranteed. If you time your standing heavy punch correctly, you should be able to beat the jump standing heavy kick. And every single option, if he goes for a standing heavy punch into the light spin or the strong spin or the fireball, your standing heavy punch beats every single option. And you might be wondering why I'm not using the other buttons. This one and this one are not cancelable. AP either uses lights or standing heavy punch. Every other button is just for poking. If he goes for the strong spin after standing heavy punch or lights, you can jump it. That is technically the best punish you can do. Technically the best option against teleport is jumping back with jumping light kick basically. What button should I use to stop JP from drive rushing? This is a great button to use. Crouching light kick. Crouching light punch, you have to use it carefully. Now technically standing medium punch if you're playing the neutral, should be your best button to stop JP. Because even though JP is a good character, I don't think his Drive Rush is that amazing. How the hell do you block the super level 2? Very annoying, right? The first one is a mid, high, low, high. So the first one you can block either standing or crouching. The second one you have to block standing, the third one low, and the fourth one standing again. You can block after the first one, block, back jump. And then you don't have to deal with the second one. Or you can even jump forwards, depending on the AP. And you only get hit by the third one. Now, that is the riskier one, because the AP player can Drive Rush. So ideally, if you're over here, boom, boom, boom. Why not parrying? If you parry, you're gonna stand still right next to the JP player, allowing him to continue the pressure. He can do whatever he wants there. Good JP players will try to trick you. They will hit you with the first fireball of the super level 2, and then they'll go for a crouching light kick or a crouching medium kick, because they know you have to block high for the second one. So the best option, just taking the mix-up, is to jump back between the first and the second fireball. You're being pressured by JP, back jump. Boom, back jump, block, block. You can hit JP. The super level 2 disappears. You're in the corner, this mix-up is a little bit harder to escape, because the JP player can walk forward and do something like that. If you jump in any way, remember you're escaping the second spike, which is a high. So the third spike, well, third fireball, is always a low. Always. Would you OD Lariat? Only if the JP player is throwing fireballs or doing something stupid. The thing you have to understand is JP can do whatever he wants, because he's not recovering. He can keep playing. So while you're doing all that mix-up, trying to block everything, he can do whatever he wants. If you want to react while you're trying to escape a mix-up, it is harder. It will depend on what the JP player wants to do. Now, the only moment where he can grab you is after the first fireball. If you block the second one, he cannot grab you. You're gonna be in hit stun. So the mix-up with the grab is not real. Supposedly you can whiff punish this, but this button is really annoying. Same with this one. Or this one. What's very common for JP players is just to use a crouching medium kick into another one, or just crouching medium kick into parry. Can you like the SPD there? I mean, no. I'm gonna tell you right away, and everyone who is listening to this, try to use your lights very carefully against JP. And not necessarily because of the OD amnesia. The issue more than amnesia is neutral jumping. This thing. If a good JP player will be jumping, they want to hit you with this. I'm gonna say it right away. Try to frame trap JP more than grab JP. Unless they whiff OD amnesia. Should they whiff OD amnesia? Yeah, for sure. Grab them, go crazy. The spikes. If you try to, let's say, jump forwards while they throw this, be very careful. They do something like this, because you're gonna be jumping forwards. Assess what you need to do. If you block a spike, specifically this one, you're +2. That doesn't mean much. So start walking. In fact, careful with your jump-ins. You can jump against JP because this button has been, I wouldn't say gutted. The effectiveness of this button has been reduced, basically. Always parry the spikes. The spikes refill like an entire drive gauge. Parry this thing. Don't block it, parry it. Be very careful with the way you approach JP. Walk. See what he's doing. This thing will hit almost every single jumping. The standing heavy kick is just for far jumps. If you're close to JP, this doesn't work. This is a button just for far jumps. So if you're really close to JP, let's say over here, you can jump medium kick and basically you're gonna trade with crouching heavy punch. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned is if for some reason you manage to parry any of the spins, you can go for Siberian Express. And that Siberian Express is uninterruptible. This is kind of hard to do, that's why I haven't mentioned it. That is guaranteed. Be careful. Only the first hit of the spin. Then you can drive rush here. Do something like that, for example. Look at that sequence. Almost burnout. Remember that I stream on twitch.tv/SiberianLab. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Take care, guys, and keep playing grapplers.